It's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 23 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their 1st drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the 1st points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bruins are in the red zone. The give on the inside. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback extends the play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Reed. Buying some time. Finds his man, it's Hudson. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's the handoff. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch. Check, check.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone.
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's West. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The play action fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Red Raiders will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads it left. Hey, picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's West. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws one to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Going up top again. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quickly complete. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Still looking on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Reed. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to barge their way in. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hit as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, going up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The give to the back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled down at the 30, and your Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets away from one. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air, it's Reed. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the